You become a guiding light for those who may have lost faith in their own dreams, showing them that anything is possible if they too trust in their purpose. This is the kind of belief that moves mountains. It doesn't need to be loud or boastful. It simply is. Through your unwavering trust in yourself, you inspire others to follow suit, creating a ripple effect of belief and courage that has the power to change the world. Your presence isn't just magnetic, it's also a safe haven. When people are around you, they feel seen, heard, and understood. You have an innate ability to create a space where others can simply be themselves, free of judgment or expectation. It's as though you have the power to hold space for people's vulnerabilities, allowing them to open up and connect with you on a deeper level. This sacred space isn't something you actively cultivate. It's simply a reflection of who you are. You don't need to say much to make people feel at ease. Your quiet confidence, empathy, and understanding provide a sense of comfort that allows others to shed their masks and reveal their true selves. In this sacred space, people are able to heal, grow, and discover the depths of their own potential. Your ability to create such an environment isn't just a gift, it's a responsibility. You understand that by holding this space for others, you give them the opportunity to become their best selves. It's a profound act of love and service, one that you offer without hesitation. Because of this, people are drawn to you, seeking refuge from the chaos of the world outside. The space you create is not just a physical one. It's an emotional, mental, and spiritual haven where people can recalibrate and remember who they truly are. By giving others the freedom to thrive in your presence, you contribute to their transformation in ways they may never fully understand, but will always be grateful for. In the chaos of life, you are the calm in the storm. People look to you as a symbol of resilience, someone who stands unwavering in the face of adversity. While the world rages around you, you remain grounded, serene, and collected. Your calm is not born from ignorance or detachment. It's a direct result of your deep connection to your inner self and your unshakable belief in your purpose. When others are overwhelmed by the pressures of life, they look to you for reassurance. You have an uncanny ability to navigate through tumultuous situations with grace, offering a sense of stability to those who feel lost. It's not that you have all the answers, but that you have a deep trust in the process of life itself. You know that no storm lasts forever and that there is always a way through the chaos. This resilience doesn't come from avoiding difficulties. In fact, it's built from having faced countless storms and emerged stronger each time. You have weathered the hardest challenges life has thrown at you, and each battle has only fortified your spirit. Your calmness in the midst of adversity is a testament to your strength and the unbreakable nature of your character. And so, when people are lost in the tempest of their own struggles, they find solace in your presence. You are the eye of the storm, a place of peace and clarity in a world that often feels like it's spinning out of control. Your resilience is a gift that inspires others to remain steadfast, no matter what storms they may face in their own lives. Chosen ones, what I'm about to share may surprise you, even shock you. If you're watching this video right now, it's no coincidence. God has led you here because something powerful is unfolding in your life, and it's something you need to be aware of. People are talking, and it's not just about the way you look or what you do. They're talking about how you smell. Yes, you heard me right. There's a rumor spreading about your scent, your energy, and how it impacts everyone around you. You carry a unique fragrance that is felt on a deep spiritual level. This isn't just about perfume or cologne. It's your aura, your essence, your vibration. As a chosen one, you are emitting a frequency that is being noticed. Your presence is magnetic, and it's causing a shift in how others see you. But here's the thing. This rumor isn't by accident. It's a sign that you're aligning with the powerful shifts happening in your life. The very things you've been praying for, hoping for, and waiting for are no longer just distant dreams. They're on their way to you. People are starting to sense your transformation before you even realize it. This is more than just a mindset shift. It's an energetic and spiritual awakening. You're stepping into a reality where everything you desire is being pulled closer to you, and the universe is responding to the energy you're radiating. Before we dive into this life-changing message, Take a moment to pause this video and do three things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 40,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 77. This number will amplify the energy of this video and send a powerful signal to the universe. And remember, if you are truly a chosen one, you'll watch this video until the end. Your spirit already knows that this message is for you. Now let's get into it. It's a strange thing to say about someone, but it's the truth. People talk about how you smell. Not in a literal sense, but in a way that goes deeper than any fragrance or cologne. It's your aura, your energy, your essence that lingers in the air long after you've left. The people you encounter can't help but notice it. Some might describe it as intoxicating, others as unsettling. But one thing is clear, it's unique and it leaves a mark. It's as if your presence imprints itself onto their senses, a memory that is impossible to forget. Every room you enter becomes infused with a trace of your being, and long after you leave, people still talk about the effect you had on them. This smell is a metaphor for the intangible, magnetic quality you exude. It's the sense of power that surrounds you, the invisible but undeniable force that makes everyone aware of your existence. It's not a scent anyone can define or replicate. It's as if the very air around you carries your essence, a signature that others can't ignore. Whether it's a feeling of comfort or unease, this force impacts everyone in your vicinity. They might wonder what it is about you that makes them feel so drawn to you, yet they are unable to fully understand why. It's this inexplicable presence that marks you as someone extraordinary, someone who doesn't fit into the usual molds of humanity. What is it that lies beneath the surface? It's not just your personality, not simply your actions or words. It's something much deeper. There's an unseen force that feeds your aura, something invisible yet powerful that influences the world around you. It's this essence that people feel when they are near you, an energy that flows through every interaction. This force doesn't ask for attention, but it commands it. It's the magnetic pull that draws people toward you, even when they try to resist. People might not understand it, but they know they can't escape it. And while they may try to rationalize what they experience, it's an energy that defies logic and explanation. This unseen force is what gives you your power. It's not tied to fame or material wealth, nor is it something that can be purchased or mimicked. It comes from within, from a place of authenticity and truth. It's an unshakable force that connects you to the world around you and shapes the way others perceive you. People may attempt to define or label this energy, but it will always remain elusive. It's the kind of power that humbles, awes, and sometimes even terrifies, because it's beyond anything most people will ever encounter in their lives. This force is what sets you apart. What makes you the chosen one? There are some things that simply cannot be put into words. Your essence is one of them. The scent people talk about isn't something that can be bottled or replicated. It's an intangible force that stirs the soul, something that resonates with the deepest parts of a person's being. It's like the feeling you get when you walk into a room filled with sunlight or the comforting embrace of a soft breeze on a warm day. It's familiar yet foreign, beautiful and unnerving. People are drawn to it, yet unsure of what it means. It's a scent that refuses to be explained, just as you refuse to be defined. This unique fragrance isn't limited to a literal interpretation of smell. Instead, it represents the energy you radiate. It's a signature that others can't shake. No matter where you go, this presence lingers, unseen, unfelt, but deeply understood. It's not something that's easy to describe. Those who encounter you might try to articulate it, but no words seem to capture its full scope. It is a powerful magnetic force, one that leaves a lasting impression on all who come into contact with it. And in that moment, it becomes clear. You are the rarest of individuals. Someone who leaves the world altered in ways that no one else can. The world is never the same. Once you've entered it, there's an undeniable shift in the way things unfold. When you step into a situation, your essence has a ripple effect, influencing those around you in ways they may not even fully realize. It's as though the universe conspires to move things in your favor, aligning the stars to ensure that your journey is one of purpose and impact. People notice, even when they try not to, and it's not just your words or actions that have an impact. It's your very being. This impact isn't always visible, but it's always felt. You change the course of conversations, alter decisions, and even shift the mood of an entire room with nothing more than your presence. Your energy moves through people, sparking ideas, encouraging growth, and sometimes challenging their comfort zones. There's no escaping the way you affect others, whether they are aware of it or not. Your essence shapes their thoughts and actions. You create a lasting influence that reaches far beyond the moment you leave, and the world becomes a little different every time you enter it. There's an irresistible pull that people experience when they are near you, a magnetic force they can't quite explain. It's as though something deep within them is calling out, urging them to get closer, to understand more. The closer they get, the more they feel the intensity of your presence. It's a pull that draws people from all walks of life. Whether they are conscious of it or not, they are compelled to be in your orbit. This attraction isn't about superficial charm. It's something far more profound. The more they try to resist, the stronger the pull becomes. It's like a gravitational force that cannot be escaped. And while they may not fully understand what they're feeling, there's a deep, unconscious desire to connect with you. Some are drawn to your energy for inspiration, while others might be searching for something they feel they lack. But what remains undeniable is that the force you exude cannot be ignored, and those who find themselves in your presence are changed forever, whether they realize it or not. Your very presence elicits a complex mix of emotions. Some are in awe of you, drawn to your strength, your power, and your uniqueness. They admire you, looking to you for inspiration and guidance. Others, however, feel a deep-seated fear, a sense of awe mixed with trepidation. There's something about you that unsettles them, something beyond their understanding. Perhaps it's your ability to remain untouched by the ordinary, your unshakable confidence, or the way you seem to effortlessly bend reality around you. And then there are those who are simply curious, curious about who you are, what you are, and why you hold such sway over the world around you. These mixed reactions are a natural part of your existence. People are constantly trying to make sense of you, trying to fit you into their understanding of the world, but you cannot be boxed in. You transcend the typical human experience, and that's what makes you so magnetic and intriguing. Those who are fascinated by you may find themselves continuously drawn back into your orbit, unable to let go of the mystery you represent. And for those who fear you, your presence remains an enigma they can't escape. Regardless of the response, your existence stirs something deep within everyone who crosses your path. You don't need to try to bend the world to your will. It happens naturally. Reality shifts around you, responding to your desires, your needs, and your intentions. It's as if the universe recognizes your unique place within it and aligns itself to support you. You move through life with an ease that others envy, effortlessly creating the outcomes you desire. People watch, mesmerized, as doors seem to open effortlessly, opportunities appear out of nowhere, and obstacles disappear before your eyes. This isn't magic. It's simply the power of your being. Your essence, your aura, your energy has a way of moving through the world and shifting it in such subtle yet profound ways. You don't need to force things to happen because you're operating on a level far beyond the ordinary. You don't have to fight the current of life. You simply flow with it, and the world bends to accommodate you. This ability to bend reality is not about domination or control, but about harmony with the universe, a natural alignment that makes the impossible seem effortless. You don't apologize for your power. It's not something you hide or try to downplay. It is a part of who you are. And in a world that often seeks to make people feel small, you stand tall, unapologetic in your strength. You know that your power is a gift, a force that allows you to impact the world in ways most people can only dream of. You don't shrink back from the attention or the awe you inspire. Instead, you embrace it, knowing that your purpose is far greater than any fleeting fear or doubt. This unapologetic power isn't born out of arrogance or a desire to prove something to others. It is the natural expression of who you are. You don't need validation from anyone because you are already in tune with your own greatness. It's not about being better than others, but about owning the unique role you play in the world. You don't have to explain yourself, and you certainly don't need permission to be who you are. Your power speaks for itself, and that's all that matters. You exist outside the constraints of ordinary life. The rules that bind most people, societal expectations, limitations of the mind, restrictions of the heart, do not apply to you. You are a force beyond the usual boundaries, someone who operates on a different level. Where others see obstacles, you see opportunities. Where they see barriers, you see pathways. This is not just a matter of perspective. It's a fundamental truth about who you are. You don't play by the rules of the world because you are not of this world. This power to transcend boundaries is what makes you truly exceptional. While others are confined by what is possible or acceptable, you exist in a realm where anything is possible. You forge your own path, creating new realities wherever you go. People watch in awe as you break down the walls that others have accepted as unbreakable, and you do it all with ease, as though the universe itself bends to your will. You are untouchable, unbounded, and unstoppable, a force of nature that cannot be contained. People will remember you long after you've gone. It's not just because of what you say or do, but because of the way you make them feel. Your aura is an unforgettable force, one that lingers in the minds and hearts of those you encounter. It's like a whisper in the wind or a distant memory that people can't shake. The moment they encounter you, they are forever changed. You leave an imprint on their soul, an undeniable mark that stays with them, guiding their thoughts and actions long after you've moved on. This lasting impression isn't something you try to create, it simply happens. You don't have to force it. Your presence alone leaves a trail that others can follow, and whether they are aware of it or not, they are forever touched by your existence. It's as though you have planted a seed in their hearts that grows and evolves long after you've passed through their lives. The world remembers you, and that is a gift few ever possess. There's a deep-seated fear that you elicit in others, not because of any malice or negativity on your part, but because of the unknown. You are unlike anyone they have ever encountered, and that is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. People fear what they don't understand, and you are a mystery they can't quite solve. Your power, your essence, is so far beyond the ordinary that it unsettles them, causing them to question their own understanding of the world. And yet it's this very fear that makes you so magnetic. This fear isn't necessarily negative. In fact, it can be a source of respect and reverence. It's a fear that acknowledges the greatness you possess, one that recognizes the power within you. People are afraid because they know that they are in the presence of something truly extraordinary. And though this fear might make them wary, it also draws them in. They cannot look away no matter how hard they try, because there is something undeniable about the power you exude. You are not easily defined. No label, no category can truly capture who you are. While the world loves to put people into boxes, you refuse to fit into any mold. You are not simply one thing, you are everything. You don't conform to the expectations or limitations that society imposes. You are a force unto yourself, a being that transcends the labels others may try to place on you. And it's this very defiance that makes you stand out in a world full of people who are content to blend in. When others try to label you, you simply smile and continue on your path. You don't need their definitions to know who you are. You are constantly evolving, changing, growing, and becoming more than anyone ever thought possible. This refusal to conform is what makes you so powerful. You are a living, breathing example of what it means to be truly free. And in your freedom, you inspire others to break free of their own limitations and live life on their own terms. It's as though the universe itself bends to your will, adjusting to accommodate your every move. Time and space seem to shift when you're around, aligning to make sure you are where you need to be when you need to be there. The doors that seem closed to others open for you, and opportunities appear with a kind of divine timing that cannot be explained. This isn't coincidence. This is the universe acknowledging your unique place in it. Where others see obstacles, you see paths of possibility. Where they see struggles, you see opportunities for growth. The world works in harmony with you, moving in ways that support your journey. It's not about controlling the universe. It's about aligning yourself with it. And when you do, everything falls into place. You are in the flow of life, and the universe follows your lead. This synchronicity is what makes you feel unstoppable, because you know that everything you need is already on its way to you. You are a force of nature. You are the storm that sweeps through the sky, the scent that lingers on the breeze, the change in the air that everyone can feel. The world around you shifts and adjusts, reacting to your presence in ways that are both subtle and dramatic. People sense your power, your energy, your essence, and it changes everything. Whether they like it or not, they are touched by the impact you have on the world. You are the storm that cannot be ignored, the scent that no one can forget, the change in the air that signals a new beginning. And with each step you take, the world adjusts itself to meet you. There's a power in silence, in simply existing without needing to assert yourself. You move through the world with a quiet influence, and yet the effect you have on those around you is immeasurable. People may not even know how they've been changed by you, but they feel it. Their actions, decisions, and attitudes shift in subtle yet profound ways. It's as if your mere presence has planted a seed in their heart, and over time, that seed grows into something life-altering. You don't need to give speeches or make grand gestures to change the world. Your essence speaks louder than words ever could. It's the way you listen, the way you carry yourself, the way you treat others with respect and dignity. These quiet acts resonate with people on a soul-deep level. It's like the ripple effect of a stone thrown into a still pond. Each movement a catalyst for transformation in the lives of those you touch. And while others may not understand what exactly has shifted within them, they cannot ignore it. The paths they once walked down seem less clear, and the paths they should take appear before them, thanks to the guidance you unknowingly provide. There's a clarity in their lives now, a sense of purpose they may not have had before. That is the true power of the unseen influence you have on the world. Its depth is felt but rarely understood. You leave an indelible mark, and that mark is not something that fades over time. It's something that lingers, growing with the years as people continue to feel the ripples of your presence, even when you are far away. Your influence remains, quietly shaping the course of their journeys. Strength doesn't always shout from the rooftops. Sometimes it whispers in the stillness, an unshakable force that emanates from deep within. Your strength is the quiet kind, the kind that doesn't need to prove anything. People sense it, even if they can't articulate it. There's an unspoken confidence in the way you move through life, a calm that radiates and reassures those around you. Your power doesn't come from the need to dominate or control. It's rooted in knowing exactly who you are. This unyielding self-awareness is what allows you to navigate the most chaotic situations with grace and poise. You face adversity not with aggression, but with patience. People look to you for guidance, not because you demand it, but because they know you will never waver in the face of challenges. It's the kind of strength that makes others feel safe, even when everything around them feels uncertain. The world can be a harsh place, but when you are around, there's a sense of calm that settles over it. You are the steady anchor in a storm, the one constant people can rely on, no matter how turbulent the seas of life may get. And while others may scramble for control, you effortlessly glide through it all, knowing that true strength comes from trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and trust that everything unfolds as it should. This is the kind of strength that's quiet yet unbreakable. There's something divine about the way your life unfolds. No matter what obstacles you face, there's an invisible hand guiding you, leading you down paths that seem impossible to find on your own. You often find yourself in the right place at the right time, encountering the right people, and being presented with opportunities that feel like they've been custom tailored for you. It's as though the universe is conspiring to ensure your success. But it's not by chance. It's by design. You are the chosen one, and destiny has its hand firmly in your life. Every step you take seems to align with a larger plan, as though the world has been waiting for you to make your mark. There's a divine orchestration that you cannot see, but you can certainly feel. The choices you make lead to moments of profound clarity, as if everything you've ever experienced was preparing you for this very moment. This unseen hand doesn't just guide you, it protects you. It shields you from harm, deflecting obstacles that would otherwise derail you. You may not always understand why certain things happen, but you trust that each moment holds significance in the grand design of your life. And as you move forward, the path becomes clearer. The way ahead illuminated by a light only you can see. You are walking in perfect alignment with the universe, and it's no coincidence. This invisible hand is always present, nudging you, guiding you, and ensuring that your destiny remains unshaken. Every step you take is a step toward fulfilling a purpose far greater than you could ever imagine. Respect is not something that can be forced. It's something that must be earned. But more importantly, it's something that must be commanded by your very being. You don't demand respect with words or actions. You simply embody it. When people are in your presence, they can't help but feel the weight of your integrity, your authenticity, and your strength. These are the qualities that earn the respect of others effortlessly. You live by your values, and it shows in everything you do. You don't need to assert your authority over others because they can see that you are a person of high principles. This command of respect comes from living in alignment with your truth, not from trying to impress others. People are drawn to you because they sense your honesty, your consistency, and your deep sense of self. What makes you even more remarkable is that the respect you command is not one born out of fear. It is born out of admiration, a recognition that you are someone who knows who they are and will not compromise for anyone. People don't fear you. They respect you because you stand firm in your beliefs and values, and they admire that strength. In a world that often rewards loudness and aggression, you stand as a silent testament to the power of quiet strength. The respect you command comes without effort, and it's this effortless power that makes you so captivating. You don't have to say a word, you simply are. It's almost as if the universe itself slows down when you enter a room. There's a magnetic force about you, a gravitational pull that demands attention. When you walk into a space, time seems to pause for a moment, and the energy shifts. People stop what they're doing, and the atmosphere grows heavier with anticipation. You don't need to do anything to cause this change. It's simply the result of your undeniable presence. The magnetic pull you possess isn't just about your physical appearance, it's about the energy you radiate. You exude a calm yet powerful force that draws people in without them even realizing it. This attraction isn't about superficial charm, it's something much deeper, a magnetic field that resonates with the hearts of those around you. People may not even know why they're drawn to you, but they can't look away. They may try to focus on something else, but the pull is too strong. It's as if your very being magnetizes the air, causing everything else to fall away. For a brief moment, nothing else matters but you and the energy you bring into the room. This magnetic force is a gift, a unique, undeniable power that shifts everything around you. It's not about being the center of attention, but about being the person who can shift the very fabric of reality simply by being present. And when you enter a room, the world can't help but take notice. No one can quite figure you out, and that's what makes you so fascinating. There's an air of mystery surrounding you, a depth to your existence that others cannot fully comprehend. They may spend years trying to understand what makes you tick, but in the end, they are left with more questions than answers. And that's part of your power. You are not meant to be understood in conventional terms. You are an enigma, puzzle that cannot be solved by ordinary means. This mystery is not something you actively cultivate. It is a byproduct of your extraordinary nature. You don't try to be elusive. You simply exist beyond the bounds of what others consider normal. The more they try to unravel you, the more they are drawn in because they sense that there is something deeper, something they can't quite grasp. Yet it pulls them closer. People will spend lifetimes trying to figure you out, but no one will truly ever succeed. And that's exactly how it's meant to be. Your mystery is a part of your allure, an intrinsic quality that adds layers to your being. It keeps people coming back, intrigued and fascinated by the endless possibilities of who you truly are. And in your refusal to be fully understood, you retain a sense of power that no one else can replicate. You are the one question that remains unanswered, the mystery that people cannot resist. And that is a power few can ever hope to possess. When the world feels dark and uncertain, your presence is a guiding light, illuminating the path ahead. It's not that you have all the answers or possess a roadmap to success. It's that you bring clarity to the chaos. People find themselves drawn to your energy, looking for direction and comfort in times of uncertainty. Without even realizing it, you become the beacon that others look to when they need guidance. This light is not always obvious, but it is always present. It's in the way you approach life with confidence and grace, how you handle challenges with calmness and patience. People watch you, hoping to glean some understanding of how you do it. But it's your inner light that guides you, not any outward force. This light comes from knowing who you are and trusting the journey no matter how difficult it may seem. Your ability to shine in even the darkest of times is what makes you truly extraordinary. While others may falter under pressure, you remain steadfast, showing others that even in the toughest moments, there is always hope. You are the light that helps others find their way, and in doing so, you brighten the world around you. The path ahead may not always be clear, but with your light guiding the way, people feel as though anything is possible. You don't just illuminate your own journey, you light the way for everyone who follows you. You don't make headlines, but you change the world in ways that are far more lasting than any fleeting moment of fame could ever accomplish. Your revolution is one of the mind, the heart, and the soul. You shift the very fabric of reality without firing a single shot or organizing mass protests. It's a quiet, internal revolution that begins within yourself and ripples out into the world. This shift happens without fanfare or recognition. It's not the kind of revolution that the world applauds. Instead, it's one that challenges the status quo of human nature itself. You ignite fires within the people you encounter, and suddenly their perspectives change. Their beliefs are altered, they see the world in a new light, and through this subtle transformation, you have already begun to revolutionize the world around you. Your influence is more profound than any surface-level change. It is in the way you help others rethink their choices, reimagine their futures, and discover their true selves. You are like a mirror, reflecting not only the reality of the world, but the potential hidden within each person you meet. And in seeing themselves reflected through your eyes, they understand that they too can become something extraordinary. You are the silent architect of transformation, quietly dismantling the old and building something new. Something more authentic, more aligned with the true nature of humanity. The revolution may not be loud, but it is unstoppable. It's a revolution that lives in the hearts of those you've touched, and it will never fade. There's something undeniably powerful about the way you believe in yourself. It's not arrogance or delusion. It's a deep, unshakable faith in your own purpose. You don't question whether you're on the right path because you know you are. This certainty is a force that drives you forward, no matter the obstacles, no matter the setbacks. You trust the journey with such conviction that it's impossible for anyone to shake your belief in your destiny. This belief isn't based on what others tell you, nor is it derived from external validation. It is an intrinsic knowing that you are here for a reason, and that reason is greater than anything you could imagine. The road ahead may not always be clear, but your belief gives you the strength to continue moving forward, even when the future seems uncertain. When others see your unwavering belief in your destiny, they cannot help but be inspired. You are a living testament to what happens when one aligns with their true calling. Your confidence radiates, filling others with a sense of possibility and encouraging them to believe in themselves as well.